Previously, on Chosen Ones, Shui and Avayath go to check in on Essence, but find themselves unable to comfort her, even with the help of the mentors Estel and Libris. Avayath wanders out during their conversation, Estel deciding to stay behind and try and get more information from Essence, while Libris leaves to talk to Tinder. Shui meets back up with Brandy and Theo, and they realize Avayath is missing. They find the Asmer at the church, clearly questioning himself as he realizes his greatest achievement wasn't as great as it first seemed. They do their best to cheer him up, leaving to go eat, where Estel then informs them that they believe Aelia to have left the compound. With this good news, our four sparks return to what will hopefully be the last night at the library. Brandy does some research before bed on his patron, discovering a very old flyer that he copies down before returning to the party. In the dead of night, Shui wakes up to a jabber calling him outside. Despite all the warning signs, Shui leaves without waking up a soul and approaches the jabber. It quickly betrays his trust and pushes him into a well after tricking him to look inside. Theo wakes up to Shui's screams and quickly wakes up Avayath and Brandy so that they can hopefully rescue the young sword singer from a grisly fate.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
So Brandy's already running out. Avayath's the last being woken up. So you're woken up by Theo right now.
He just chased after Brandy. He's like, Brandy, where are you going?
Theo would have said it.
Yeah, Shui's in trouble.
I would note, despite you guys making a ton of noise, does not seem like anyone else stirs in the library at all.
Weird. Avayath is concerned about Shui. He just runs.
I would just note that. But you guys go, and as you guys approach the scene, you see this creature leaning over the well, seeming to be starting to crawl inside.
That's... Now that I think about it, that changes things for me. Well, first run forward 30 feet to the front of the house. Cast Compel Duel. You gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That is a 13.
13. That is a failure. So he's compelled to attack me. The point is to compel him to attack my character instead. And since Avayath can't attack from this range, because he's dumb, he doesn't prepare a fucking ranged weapon, does he?
You can take the defense action, so it has disadvantage to attack you.
I don't think I can fire javelins at it from here, because it's going down the well, isn't it?
You can still see a bit of it.
Oh.
His butt's hanging out.
His booty's
Fucking
hanging.
stick it in. Fucking kebab that motherfucker.
Gross.
I'm just going to assume... Do I take the dash action to move 5 feet?
If you take a defense action and it's gonna come and attack you, then it has disadvantage to hit you.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. He'll defend then. He holds out his shield, ready for it to come to him.
It was crawling down that well, and then it kind of, like, stops a little bit. Shui, you can see it stop. And you can also probably hear, even from within the well, it sounds like someone approaching. Look to the clunk, clunk, clunk as Avayath,
Yeah.
as Avayath runs forward.
And it has a verbal component, so you would hear Avayath scream, "Come here and face me," or something like that.
Yeah, I'm down here.
Okay, try to get back up, Shui. Brandy, Theo, try to get him out, if you can.
Oh, I got something for that.
So you see its head kind of swivel upwards as it starts to, like, push itself back up out of the well at that. And it looks over towards Avayath at that, seeing him, and cocks his head and just says,
"You friend?"
I'm afraid not.
Ah.
and then it runs at you. And it's going to multi-attack you. So the first one is...
Has disadvantage on all of them.
Yeah, because he took the defend action.
That was a nat 1, so its first multi-attack misses. Second one, 20.
Oh, that hits.
And the next one is Another nat 1 for the disadvantage.
Jesus.
It goes to try and slash you with its 2 hands, and both of those miss, but then it leans forward at the last second. Wow, and that you see that beak kind of open, and I think I've described it before. When its beak opens, it doesn't open the normal way. It doesn't open, it opens like down the middle, and then it's gonna try and bite you then. 14 slashing damage.
Ooh. Avayath seems hurt by that, but he doesn't budge.
And you see it at that just kind of slowly pull a little bit away from you, cocks its head again, and you see it kind of turn its head a little bit towards the well like it wants to go back, but whatever you've cast on it seems to be compelling it to stay closer to you, and that is its turn. You're up, Shui.
What's the juice down below doing?
It's still making its way up towards you. You are currently 15 feet down the well.
I will try to show me some more. 16, 13 plus 3.
I'll say with that, you can use the rest of your movement, so you're directly out of the well. So, that would be 15 feet. Double that to be 30. So what do you have left after 30?
10.
10? Okay, so you still have 10 feet of movement.
He, like, gets spit up, like, over here. He's like, and, like, tumbles out. And he just kind of looks at what's going on. Guys, that gyro pushed me in.
Yeah, no big surprise there.
And there's something down there.
Oh. Don't like that.
We'll worry about what's there later.
So after that, it is Brandy's turn.
Cool. 25, 30. I'll move here. Just to assist with the whole situation, I think. What do I want to do? You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm gonna just blast this boy. I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts into it.
Go for it.
Natural 20 for the first one. And 27 for the second one.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, those both hit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Hell yeah, Brandy. Take 16 force damage.
Nice. Yeah, and it's going to, as a reaction, you see its beak open back up again, and it's going to screech, but it's going to have, I think, disadvantage because you are not its target, technically. Right? Is that how that works? Or it has to make a wisdom save? It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you.
No, but I cast something at it specifically, so I think the thing ends. Yeah.
Okay, it does. Then yeah, it wouldn't, unfortunately. Sorry. Yeah, Avayath, you feel your spell end as Brandy hits it, and it looks to him in pain and anger as you see its beak open back up again, and just lets out a ear-piercing shriek. And that is 21.
That will certainly do it.
21 damage from that screech.
Yikers.
And it feels, even though the others around you definitely hear it, this feels very in your head almost. Like it's echoing out and around and inside of you at the same time. That's 21 psychic damage.
Brandy's looking surprisingly very well still.
Doing anything else on your turn?
Well, yeah, that's gonna be it. I was gonna say he might rage, but I don't think he'd do that yet. So no, that'll be the end of my turn.
You see it kind of look at you as you hit it, Brandy, though, and after it hits you back, and just like a very low, like trill almost coming from it. Not happy though, it sounds, kind of like raptors.
Yeah, like
that.
Raptors.
Yeah, like that kind of sound kind of coming from it. I don't know what the actual sound that is in the animal kingdom, but the raptor sound comes from it.
Yeah.
As it looks to you and just says,
Traitor.
Ooh. Okay, you know what? No, he might actually, if it says that, no, I think as a bonus action, he might actually rage then.
Okay.
So yeah, the second he hears that, you just see his face fill with anger immediately as his eyes go black.
Oops. Theo, it is your turn.
Are you alright, Shui?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll be there to you in a second. He's gonna shoot off some arrows to this thing. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Or roll damage. Ooh, nat 20.
Nat
okay,
20.
So, oh shit.
Oh, and max damage, so that'll be...
Yeah, 11 and 15.
So fucking 26 damage in one go.
Good job, Theo. Those arrows go off, and you see it. They take little chunks off of its strange branch torns.
I was thinking about that the other day, where it's like, can't believe every time Theo fights, he always just, I guess, eviscerates his opponent.
I don't know how to hold back. No.
I don't even mean to, but
Me angry.
It's all his stress coming out unintentionally.
that's Hunter Conclave, Colossus Slayer. 6.
6 more.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Avayath, it's your turn.
Alright, Avayath is going to use Warding Bond on Brandy. This will give Brandy +1 AC and +1 to saving throws, and he has resistance to everything, but whenever Brandy takes damage, Avayath will also take the same amount of damage.
Ooh,
That's cool.
nasty. Ooh, I love it.
They'll both take damage together, but they'll both take half.
Bonding.
A team!
And that's an action, and I can't seem to figure out anything I can do as a bonus action, so that's it.
Okay, that's still a good use of your action. Are you staying right there then?
Yeah, there's no need for him to move. Oh, the range is touch. Okay, Avayath has to move here, touch Brandy, then move back.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it is the Jabber's turn. And at that, seeing you cast a spell seems to have drawn its attention to you again, but the compelled duel is no longer in effect, so it's not forced to necessarily go after you. Yeah, you see it kind of seems to be thinking as it's looking between everyone. You see it glance back at Shui too, before it goes back up and it stands to its full height for a moment before putting both of its hands up and just smashing them into the ground. I need all of you to roll dex saves.
We all get +4 to our save because of Avayath's Aura of Protection.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna look whack because Theo already has a +7 in dex. 25.
15.
15 and 12.
Oh, he gets +1 more because of Aura of Protection.
Oh,
Warding
yeah,
Bond.
so 16 because of, Warding Bond.
Okay, so that just barely does it then. So Brandy and Theo are okay. You're still gonna take half damage, but Avayath, you are gonna take full damage from this. And also, as it smashes into the ground, you actually feel it as if the ground around you grows soft and you start to sink into it. Now you have to use half of your movement to get out of this. You're essentially knocked prone, and I will roll the damage for that.
Oh, me too?
Shui, no, you're not within range.
Okay.
It's just Avayath who took it.
Bias is the only one sinking.
He's really heavy.
And you're gonna take 15.
Does that mean Avayath is about to take 24 then because he's also taking the same damage Brandy is?
Yeah. But Brandy
Oof.
takes half of the half damage.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, but it's also half damage on top of that, so it's...
Oh, that's true.
So it'd be
So
like 4,
half-
so he'd be taking like 19.
Yeah. Weird math there, but yeah. Yeah. And that would be considered for the purposes of this, that is bludgeoning.
So how much did Theo lose just now?
7. And it does that. It looks to see that only Avayath was kind of like put down at that. It is going to start making a move towards Shui though, so you will have an opportunity to attack against it.
Everyone?
Not you, Theo. You're not within range.
Damn. Okay.
Divine Smite his ass. 21 to hit.
Oh, it doesn't leave your range actually to get to Shui.
It leaves Avayath's range.
But Avayath is
sinking.
prone.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it
He's
doesn't
still...
He can still attack.
He can still attack. He'd have disadvantage, but he can still attack.
Okay. Go for it then.
23.
Even better.
Still hits.
So yeah, fucking 21.
Alright.
Hit him with that Divine Smite, baby.
15 damage.
15.
So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
20 damage
Nice.
total.
So what are
It's not
you
weakening.
what are you hitting it with when you do that?
Stabbing it in the back.
So yeah, you go and you despite falling, like just this like almost like comedic, you like halfway up to like essentially quicksand to your knees, just swinging out at it as it moves away. And as you hit it, that very bright energy comes out of your sword for a moment, and then it goes out as you hit it. It still takes that damage, but it looks like the normal glow that comes off of your sword almost like inverted and turned, instead of completely bright white, turned black for a moment before going out.
Necromancy. Avayath. No.
Fights as a necromancer
And
now.
that's never happened to you before. That feels very weird. Like you definitely still felt the spell go off. You know that you hit it, you know that you did damage, but just this very weird visual effect happened that you've never seen before.
It's because Peter touched you.
Oops.
Well, yeah. I guess Viath will just say, like, damn, my Divine Smite's not working.
No, you know it worked.
Oh.
It felt different.
Okay, instead he'll just say, and he won't say damn also. But, I don't think he'd say anything then, just be like, what was that?
Yeah, and you see it kind of shudder a bit and flinch at that and turns its head towards you. Still takes the full damage of that, but looks at you curiously. And now it is its turn, and it's, it's still its turn. It's just, you just hit it, but it's still going to go up to you, Shui, and it looks like it's readying an attack, but it already used its action, so it's just going to stand in front of you.
Okay.
Combat-wise, this is going fast enough where it wouldn't be like, and now I wait, but you know.
Yeah.
But in terms of, it ran out of stuff to do on its
It's
turn.
like running at you
Yeah.
as your turn comes up.
And it's your turn now, Shui.
Even with what happened, he still doesn't feel particularly compelled to like fucking whoop this bitch's ass. He's gonna back away as it's getting closer, and he's like, "Why are you doing this?"
There is a very long pause, and it looks at you, and it says something that it's very clearly reciting.
Don't you want to see something great?
She kind of moves over here right now, and he's just like, pushing me into the sewer is, without telling me, that doesn't make me want to see whatever you're trying to show me.
It does not have enough time in this combat to respond in that. So yeah, unless you want to use your turn to talk to it.
Yeah, sure, because he's not gonna attack. He's like, what's in there? What is that thing?
Something great.
Oh, okay. What do you mean by that?
Come look.
As it says that, you actually see coming out from the well this branching out like black material just stretching up out of the well and climbing its way out.
Maybe back away from that well, Shui.
Should we get away from there?
It like spills out over the edge, and she's like, okay, let's take a step back.
It is like spindly. The best way that I can describe it is like roots growing.
Like the Venom from Spider-Man?
Kinda, yeah. Like roots growing, or like when you see like images of like veins and things branching out, that's what it has that appearance of.
Do I still have an action, or did I, or can I like make a check?
You can move, but you do not have an action because you chose to keep talking to it.
Okay, alright, I'm done.
Okay, so that is your turn as this strange material continues to make its way out of the well, and actually it would be going towards you. So hold on.
Alright, no, I just stopped right here because I was going towards the rest of them. I was like, Brandy, you about to get gooped.
There you go.
No.
Maybe you want to move a little bit farther away from that well, Shui.
Too late, I guess. I ended my turn.
You can move one more step away.
Okay, one more step away. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
One more step.
There you go. It's an interesting way to move, but there you go.
Where else could I have gone? Could I have gone right here?
You are still technically right next to it when you move that direction.
Yeah.
You could move like here or there. That works too.
No.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
Go back up.
Up's fine too. There you go.
I gotta get Theo to get
You
to
just
him.
see Shui just be like, here, no, here, no, here. He wastes this whole movement trying to decide which direction to go. Brandy, it is your turn, and there's the new initiative.
I'm gonna cut this motherfucker in half.
Go for it.
I'm gonna make some attacks with my sword. 21 for the first hit.
Yep.
Oof. That second hit's bad. 11
No.
for the second hit.
That one doesn't hit.
Figured. Cool. But with that, I'm definitely going to use my Warlock feature. When I'm raging, I can do Arcane Tactics and expend a spell slot to do extra damage to it.
Okay.
Equal to a Warlock spell slot. I can only expend 4th level spells. An extra 46. Let me roll the regular damage first. Natural 1, damn. But that's still 7 slashing on top of it. Plus 15 radiant damage on top of it.
So what's the total?
24.
Yeah, at that you see some of that gunk on it start to drip off like it had before, and it's kind of shaking a little bit. And you see kind of as that gunk is dripping off of it, this standing beneath it. You see what appears to be a very pale tiefling underneath again, different from the one that you saw before.
Cool. I'll move here, actually.
Okay.
So if it tries to go after Theo or Avayath, I'll be able to fucking swing at it regardless. Brandy's just gonna shout to Shui and just be like, run!
Theo, it is your turn.
Theo's going all around and he's like, Are you alright, Avayath?
Avayath is like, oh, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Shui then. He goes here, which is his 30 feet.
I like to imagine Avayath gives a thumbs up as he continues to sink into the ground.
Fucking Terminator 2 style, like into the lava. Fucking thumbs up as he sinks.
He's like bubbling like...
I told you can get out of that if you use half your movement, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's half his movement
But it's not
yet,
his
though.
turn yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's not permanent.
So I was gonna use dash action, but I was like, but then I can't fucking heal him. So I'm just gonna do what I think I can do, which is shoot the fucking goop. He's gonna see if it works anyway. So he'll shoot it once, just to see. Nat 20? Oh,
That'll hit.
hope this
Theo.
works.
Fucking hell.
That'll definitely hit it.
Oh shit. So yeah, 1d8. Damn.
Damn. So fucking 19.
It'll actually take half of that, so it'll just take the regular damage.
Well, you know
Still
what?
fucking
I'm
pretty
glad.
fucking good. 11 is still fucking great. Or half of 19 would be 8, I guess. But like, damn.
I'll just do 10.
Still fucking pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah, so it does not look like it did. You did a really good hit. Like, you've hit it square in its little gross whatever. It doesn't look like it has any, like, it's like a material. It's not like a creature, like bones or anything like that. But you definitely did hit it squarely, but it doesn't look like it did as much as you were expecting.
Okay. He's like, I don't know how much this is helping, but he's gonna hit it again, or he's gonna try. I guess I can't guarantee. Yeah, no, 11 to hit.
That will not hit it.
And then another arrow like flies past it as he's like worriedly talking. He's just like, just come this way, Shui. And then that'll be Theo's turn.
So as your turn ends and its turn begins, it's gonna just whoop. And I need you to make a dex save, Shui.
Time to get jabbered.
Oh, that's really good. He's really good at dex save. I wish I got a nat 1. I want to see what this bitch is gonna do.
No.
Why? Why you like this?
This whole time in the well, I was like, I kind of want him to fall in. What?
You hurt me.
You guys are trying so hard, so I'm just gonna let it happen. You know, I'm gonna let you save him.
I'm gonna let you save him.
Yeah. I don't get Avayath +4 because he's like all the way over there,
He's
right?
too far
Yeah,
away.
it's too far away.
Yeah, it's 10 feet range.
Okay, so I got a 26.
That will pass. So you see this stuff kind of like, it almost flattens itself as it tries to use all of its force to move across the ground to go and like grab you. But you manage with some fancy footwork to kind of dance around it. And it misses you and it doesn't touch you. But it does seem to move its way into the ground at that and almost like sucks itself into the earth and it vanishes.
She was like, where did it go?
Keep aware. We have no idea where it might have gone, so just be careful.
And that is its turn. Avayath, it's your turn.
Ugh.
That's 15 feet.
Yep, and he moves right there.
I like to imagine like the plunger like sucker sounds like whoop.
First attack, 23.
That does hit.
Second attack, 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, well.
Oh wait, 15 hits. Sorry.
Ooh. Physical damage for the first, physical damage for the second. Just hear my voice off the second.
that deflation for a second for the okay. Still fucking 16 physical.
So 16 physical damage.
Yeah, he's running out of slots. Ooh, that was a waste of divine energy. And then he can't do as much now because he's running out of spell slots. So 4 and 9.
4 and 9.
Wow, yeah, that fucking divine smite fucking sucked, huh? Rough. Almost the lowest damage it could be.
And
Holy
that's
fuck.
both of those are the
Divine smite.
Divine Smite, yeah.
Yeah.
Has that same effect where it glows brightly for a moment and then almost seems to like very quickly the color invert as you hit it.
Divine smite's not working, it's all I know how to do.
No, again, you know it's working.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't feel like it's working because I hardly did any damage.
It's its turn, and you see them kind of like shake their head a little bit as they're taking these attacks and looking between the both of you. Now that you can see its eyes, you see a little more clearly. There's very clearly a strong sense of fear as you see its arms kind of move up, and it looks like it's struggling. You see that black material kind of moving around it, like it's crawling over this person's skin, who's ever underneath. And you can see tendrils kind of like attach themselves from the large antler-like extensions on its head, seem to like almost fling out and attach themselves to the arms as they are forced to raise their arms and again just slam down. And I need both of you to make dex saves again.
12.
20.
So you pass, you're still going to take half damage. And then, does the thing for Brandy still work?
Yep.
Okay.
Still active.
12, so half of 12 would be 6 because of the resistance, which means you would take 6 then, too, because yours would be halved.
And then I take Brandy's damage too, so I take 12.
You are not essentially knocked prone as the ground softens beneath you. And Brandy, actually, at that, you can roll a history check for me.
Oh, alright.
21. Okay, I'll DM you something.
Uh-oh.
That is what you get.
I see. Cool. I figured it was probably something like that, but yeah. Okay. Cool.
And it is now Shui's turn, as it doesn't appear like they're making any sort of movement away. Just seem to be kind of struggling in place as this gunk, this black goo, is trying to reform on it.
Shui's gonna do an investigation check.
That will be your action.
I understand. He's where'd it go?
What'd you get?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot find it with a 2.
Damn it. Okay, well, I will move. I guess right here by Theo. And I will give Bardic Inspiration to Yaya. But I think he's really confused right now. He looks over to this thing right here. He's just like, just leave us alone.
They appear to not be paying attention to you. They very clearly appear to be struggling. Similar to what the one you fought before did, where at a certain point in your combat, they seem to be like struggling against themselves, essentially.
Shui kind of turns to Theo and is like, what do we do, Theo?
Well, first of all, I need to patch you up, but we need to leave as soon as we can.
Shui just kind of looks concerned, but he is gonna stand right here. That's gonna be his turn.
Can I get up? End the rage. He's gonna go out of it. Does the goo on this person seem like a different creature than the person themselves?
It seems like it's crawling on top.
I'm gonna cast Banishment on it.
Okay, so what does it have to do?
Charisma save.
Charisma? Got a 6.
That's a failure.
Okay.
So he looks towards it and is just like, leave him alone. And then snaps to make it vanish.
Vanishes. Hold on. And you see, just standing in place, still very clearly, like, was in the middle of, like, struggling when that essentially went through.
He's watching very, very carefully to see what happens next.
You see them kind of just go like, like immediately just gasp for air when it's gone and just like holding their throat and just like shaking, very clearly shaking at that. And are you doing anything else?
So they appear to be alive.
Seem to be.
Brandy will grab this person and pull them here.
Okay.
And just looks at them very intensely and is just like, shh.
Shush?
Yeah, just like, be quiet.
They seem like they're like panicking right now. Like they're just going like.
I grab their face and have them like look at me.
They look up at you.
You're safe. Quiet.
You see her kind of just immediately relax a little bit. Just muscles relax and like tears kind of forming in her eyes as she looks at you. And you just hear her say, "Where did you go?"
We can talk later. We're still in the thick of things.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Banishment only
That was
lasts
my
for
action.
a minute, doesn't it?
Lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So it's gone for at least a minute. I don't know how connected it is to her, so we'll find out for sure. But it'll reappear back in the same spot that it left. So his thinking is if he pulled her away, maybe it'll just appear, the goo will reappear right there, but he's not sure how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. And if anything, then it's gonna attack him probably, so Avayath is out of the way. But he will shout to the others and be like, y'all should get going. I don't know how long that thing's gonna be gone.
Are you safe?
Yeah.
Theo, it's your turn.
And finally, Theo can heal Shui.
High five.
So, no, he puts his hand on his shoulder and he's like, "Are you all right? Is everything? Are you okay? Let me see." And he's kind of looking him over.
Shui's injuries are probably only going to be on his hands because he used them to stop his descent.
So he's gonna use Cure Wounds. He takes up Shui's hands and pumps some healing magic into them. So 8.
Ooh,
Hey, you got it all back.
All right, if you're all patched up, let's try to get you out of here. I'm gonna assume that this would take up half his movement to take Shui with him.
Yes, it would.
So he would take Shui that way for 15 feet.
So as you guys move away, it's a good fucking thing you did that, because immediately from the ground where you were just standing, you see 2 of those now erupt out of the ground.
Ooh.
Seem to be kind of like swarming the area that you two both had been before coming together and forming just one big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy instead,
Oh,
as they
gosh.
kind of slosh into each other and they move towards you again. Shui, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
He's within 10 feet of Avayath. He's got +4.
Guys, I really want to get fucking gooped.
No.
I really want to get gooped. My mods are good. Dex save. 19. I rolled an 8.
Let me double check. Yeah, it moves and tries to again get you, but as Theo is pulling you away, you manage to stumble right out of its range as it tries to grab you again, it looks like. And that is its turn. Avayath, you are up.
Alright, Avayath will be like, I'll stay within 60 feet. I'll be able to tell if you get hurt, Brandy. So he'll move there, and he will use Lay on Hands on himself for his action.
You just see him just go, like, he turns around and does that thing, you know, where you're like kissing someone, but it's only him. He's just like,
He loves himself so much. He'll heal himself 30. I'll go for 30.
It's currently the Jabber's turn, and she's looking at you, still seems to be very panicked, and is just like, where did it go? I need it.
I know. Quiet. We can talk later. We're in danger right now.
I need it.
Need what?
Where did it go? She's like, looks like she's feeling herself over,
Looks a little panicked.
and that's all that she's doing right now.
What do you need it for?
It's got where I'm gonna die.
Hey.
And it's your turn, Shui.
She was like, whoa. Because, the goop is like right next to him. I want to do another check. But what kind? Because before it was investigate to see if it was like down there. What kind of check would this be to learn more about this thing?
To learn more, I think would still be investigation, because history isn't gonna get you anything.
And also, if no roll will let me learn more, you can let me know.
I would say, I don't want to make you waste a roll. You would not know anything about this. In looking it over, you probably wouldn't get a ton of information from it.
Okay.
Should we please drag Theo away with your big movement?
She just stares at it.
Well, okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's Shui's turn to drag Theo away. They, as soon as they, leave that area that they were before, those things kind of erupt out of the ground, right? Literally as soon as they left. So when Theo kind of stopped here, it was that's kind of as far as he could go because he was dragging Shui, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shui will now kind of take the lead to kind of relieve Theo of the burden, and he'll go 20 feet. I think initially he sees this thing and it tried to like grab him, and he like managed to dodge out of the way, and he's probably like kind of pushing Theo, like let's go Let's go a little further away. But yeah. So about here.
Now it's Brandy's turn.
He's gonna look to her.
You wanna keep living like that?
She's looking at you, and you see she's still kind of like shaking a little bit, and she's just like, I just...
No, pay attention to me. Do you want to live like that? As that thing?
I don't want to die again.
Do you want to stay as that creature, though? Because that's the only way you're gonna stay around.
She looks at you, clearly very fearful, and is still shaking, and it's just like, don't leave me again.
You're gonna keep hurting people. If you're like that.
She looks very scared at you.
Do you want to be that creature again?
I don't know.
Tell me honestly.
I just don't want to die.
So... you don't want to die?
Nods, very shakily.
Right. Well, can you tell me that you won't hurt anyone else if I let you leave?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I need you to work with me here, Free.
She flinches at that a little bit and looks very clearly at you. Free?
Free, that's your name.
Yeah, that's my name. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, he nods, and he's like,
I need you to work with me now. Can you tell me if you are gonna try and attack us again? If you turn back into that creature, do you know?
I don't know. I'll try not to. I'll die without it.
Yeah. Alright.
And you see as she's speaking, it does look almost like she is like very quickly, rapidly aging.
But do you want to live like that? As that thing? That ain't you.
She's still looks like she's just struggling to process what is happening in general right now. And this question is just kind of going over her head. Like she doesn't quite understand like what is happening.
Gotcha. I think Brandy is going to I want to shuffle her to here.
Okay, yeah, she won't put up any resistance.
Like trying to keep her calmed. The goo should reappear on her turn. I want to say, if it reappears, I'm going to attack her. I'm preparing an action, but I'm going to do so with non-lethal damage. I'm going to beat her with the blunt end of my sword, rather than like using it like a fucking club, essentially like the flat end, rather than trying to slice her to bits. Mm-hmm. But he's preparing it just in case it does appear right on her, so that he can keep her alive at the very least. Or if it attacks, I'll put the thing as if it attacks. If she attacks in jabber form, like on her next turn, then he will like attempt to attack with like non-lethal force. But yeah, he will just say like,
I need you to try real hard for me. All right?
Okay.
I know you're scared, but it's gonna be all right.
Just seems to be kind of holding herself as you see. She almost looks like she's like wilting.
Yeah, that's not fun. Gotcha.
And Theo, it is your turn.
So Theo is like getting pushed along by Shui. And he's like, wait, Where's Brandy? And he's looking around, and he sees him back there with the ghoulless jabber. We shouldn't split up too far. I mean, I'm not sure what he would do. I feel like he would tell Shui to go with Avayath. He'll shout, Brandy, are you coming?
Yeah, give me a sec.
How long?
Not much longer. I'll get my answer real soon.
Okay. He'll go up, he'll take Shui with him the rest of the way to Avayath, but I'm wondering if it's possible. If it'll work if he uses Pass Without a Trace. I'm wondering if it'll be like, fuck that, I can tell where you are because I'm a fucking magic bullshit.
To you, I can't tell you.
He'll try it, he'll try it. He attempts to use Pass Without a Trace. I mean, he uses it, but hoping that it'll shroud them. It says a veil of shadows and silence. So, does that mean there's literal
shadows and silence?
Okay. I'll try it.
Alright, so it is going to attempt to find you if you want to roll a stealth check for Theo.
I do want to roll a stealth
You
check.
got that motherfucking plus 10, baby.
Yeah, plus 10.
To
plus
whatever you already
his- Yeah, plus 4, so plus 14.
Jesus.
Damn.
Ooh.
16.
Wow, that is not very good, but you know what? It got a 14, so...
Hell yeah!
It got a 14 as it
We fucking did it!
You see it literally kind of like move its way up over this building, trying to like find you. As it kind of comes over here, it's currently like dripping off of this roof and extending downwards back onto the ground, trying to find where you went.
Boy.
And that is what it's doing on its turn. What you doing, Avayath?
Avayath will back away this way then. 15 feet, bring Shui with him.
How close are you to me?
I'm within 60 feet, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 55 feet.
Jesus. Just barely.
He's hanging out.
Yeah, that was intentional.
We're really playing with this spell, huh?
Yeah,
Testing the limits of this motherfucker.
it lasts for an hour, so...
Damn.
Shui's
Yeah.
being
That's
passed
nice.
like a fucking football.
You guys are literally just
Save the
passing
boy.
each other on your turns. You're just like, here, you take Theo. Now you take Shui. Now I'll take Shui. Like,
We're trying to get out of here
Trying to get
without
to
dying.
safety. No, it's just funny.
Yeah.
And we love each other.
I want to get
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a fucking assembly line of movement. This is funny.
He casts command on that thing. It's got to make a wisdom saving throw or
Okay.
follow his command.
Gotcha.
Can only be a one-word command.
He says, halt.
15.
DC is 15, so I think it doesn't
It
work.
passes.
It's not listening to me.
That's a verbal
Oops.
command, though, right?
Yeah, it sure
Yeah,
is.
you see it kind of start to swivel that direction.
Oops.
I said to do the opposite.
Don't look at me.
Wait, he has stealth things. I don't know if...
You can roll.
Oh, it is a veil of silence,
roll
technically.
with
Yeah.
silence.
disadvantage because you are kind of shouting a command at it.
I mean, he already had disadvantage regardless,
Yeah.
but you have a plus 10 to it.
It
so.
changes nothing. He's still awful at stealth.
Plus 10.
1.
But
Wait.
that's plus 10, so that's an 11.
Yeah, 11 to stealth.
11 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still seems to be turning that way.
Yep.
Yeah, tracks. That wasn't great, have I?
So, Brandy, you're watching Free currently in front of you, and you said it's up on your turn.
Yeah, it should come back on my turn.
Yeah, you see her kind of like double forward for a moment, and it looks like the color starts to go back to her face as very suddenly that reforms on top of her.
Here we go again.
And she seems to be kind of like convulsing. Roll a perception check though as you see it come back. 15?
15.
So instead of that black mass that was on her at first when it appears, it actually appears to be just a second. If you blinked, you would have missed it. Super bright and glowing, incredibly white, before immediately turning that like dark shade and starting to cover her again.
Confused?
I'm going to roll a wisdom save for her real fast. She passes. So you see her just kind of crossing her arms, seems to be kind of like holding herself with her tail like wrapped around her legs as it like goes back over her, and you see her kind of like trying to hold back tears, but she's not moving.
I'll find a way to fix that.
It has covered her mouth again, and she seems to be unable to speak to you.
Yeah, I figured.
And that is her turn.
Cool. Brandy's fucked up. Emotionally, not physically. Physically, he's great.
Shui, it's your turn.
Shui goes right here, I guess. He is not going to leave because he doesn't want to leave. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't leave everyone else behind. And also, it don't make sense for him to like try to drag Avayath.
He tries and he just falls on the ground.
I feel like it also wouldn't make sense for him to move right there. Okay, never mind, I'll just stay right here. Sorry, that's my turn. The Shui is looking at this thing, kind of dripping from the rooftop. And it's like, oh my god, that's so gross. What are the, like, is it actually like dripping? Like, what are the pieces down there? No, it's doing that same,
it's like rigid. Like almost like frozen like liquid, the way that it like holds itself.
Okay.
Again, very like spider webby, like it's like it's not like dripping like liquid. It's I can't get the right words for it, but yeah.
Yeah, I get. Shui, is just watching it, and he's like, does anyone know what the thing is?
No clue.
Gross.
You could try doing the defend action or something? I don't know.
You could do that, so it has disadvantage to hit you.
Has Sword reacted at all to the situation?
You've heard a couple, like, scary, like, you know, like...
Yeah.
The norm, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing, like, okay. I know you, you know, like, nothing like that. Like.
Okay. Alright, well, that's my turn.
So, Brandy.
Just waiting for Brandy to come on over here.
Yeah, he's gonna start to move this way.
I'm gonna roll another wisdom save for her. Hold on.
Okay.
She now wants, so.
Cool. Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you see her kind of like look towards you, looks very clearly distraught, as you see that beak kind of start to form again on her face and open up, and she screams. So you're gonna take 21 psychic damage.
Well, does it have to hit me though?
Oh yeah, sorry. God, wow.
Yeah, dang. Keep that damage in mind regardless, but like
10, never mind. Wait, you'll still take half though.
Okay.
And then he'll take half of half because of Avayath's spell.
Yeah. So half would be 11 plus half, so 6. So Avayath also takes 6. I am now bloody. That changes what I was gonna do. Gonna move, take a step back, and be like, real sorry. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Knocked up. Second hit. 17.
That'll hit.
11. 7 more.
Are you trying to kill her?
No, this is all non-bludgeoning.
Okay.
This is all non-lethal. This is all bludgeoning.
Yeah, you see her kind of like slump over at that and start to fall as that whatever is on her still seems to be like writhing and moving on top of her.
Yeah, alright. And then I'll move. So I move 5, 10. I move 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move to there. That's all I can do, because I had to take my action to do that. He starts running towards the group and he's like, go, head off.
It's your turn,
Go
Theo.
off.
He's gonna go back to Brandy.
Why are you like this?
He can't, he can't go off if Brandy's not at least like 15 feet away.
He's so close though, he's like 20 feet away.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's see. Can Theo hold an action?
Yeah, what's your action?
I want to hold the dash action. Can I do that?
You can.
Basically, if the ooze thing gets too close, he's gonna dash.
Maybe make it like, if it gets like within 10 feet of you so that it's you're still outside its range, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that. And which way do I want to have him go?
Preferably towards the library.
I know, but Brandy's not there yet. I feel like he'd go towards Brandy.
I mean, do what you want to do.
Because it would be bad to leave split up by like one person versus three when it's like you could have 2 and 2. So he's gonna hold a dash action. He's basically waiting for Brandy to catch up before he runs off.
Yeah, you see that thing that seemed to be kind of going towards the direction that it seemed to have heard Avayath from. You see it stop, actually. It seems to stop right when you hear the sound of like Brandy hitting the jabber, and you see it very slowly start to turn and move. And just, it moves very slowly, but then very rapidly, incredibly fast moves over here.
Here's a question. Here's a question from me as a player. Do I want to tempt fate and make an opportunity attack against it? I assume it goes within my range to shoot towards it, yeah?
Let me see. Let me double check. So it would have gone... Yep, it would have...
Do you want to focus on running or do you want to attack it?
Yeah, no, I would say he would not, because it did not make any idea that it was going for him.
No.
I think he would know what it's trying to do. So no, he won't.
And you all would just keep running then?
Yeah.
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 I would say as you're running away, Brandy, behind you before you turn to fully run, you just see it go right on top of her and seem to like engulf her.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
And they both seem to meld into the ground and vanish.
Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption.